Hello, one and all! This is my review of That Time I Reincarnated as a Slime, Season 2, Episode 6. And finally, after 5 long episodes, we have reached the point where Season 1 ended. And, they definitely confirmed that this episode by spending the first 3 minutes showing the ending of Season 1, which certainly felt like an interesting use of their time, especially because it wasn't a shot-for-shot remake of that ending, but rather they included Tiss, who wasn't in the first season, I don't think. I'm fairly certain she was anime only, so very curious about that. But regardless, we have now finally reached the point that follows. We finally get to see what happens after Rimuru leaves Ingracia. Yay! No, God freaking Christ, no, not yay. Not yay at all. I mean, oh my God, this scene. The fire, the screaming, it was, I knew it was coming. That still hurt. That still hurt so badly. It was so hard to listen to. Just, oh, God. It's not like the series hasn't had violence and destruction and death in the past. Let's not forget Benimaru, Shion, Shuna, Zoe, Hakuro, Kabuto. Their whole village was essentially destroyed, murdered by orcs who ate their family, who ate every last member of their family and burned it to the ground. Yeah, compared to that, this isn't that dark, but at the same time, these are characters we've come to know and love, and just seeing this happen to them, seeing the children scream and crying, it just, oh God. It hurt. It really freaking hurt. And I think we can all agree after watching this episode that Falmouth must burn. Not just the army, not just the other worlds. I'm talking the entire freaking country and every last person in it. Seriously, Rimuru, drop some nukes back on the capital, and then, have your people attack the army after they find out that all their loved ones have just been murdered. That's what they deserve for what they did to your freaking country right here. Well, that was a little psychotic. Speaking of psychotic, let's talk about this dude, because, oh yeah, he's crazy. He is next level crazy. It was fairly obvious up to this point, he's the quiet, shy type. He's fine. He's normal compared to the other two. No, he is psychopathic. This laughter he has as he's cutting people apart. It's next level crazy. It is next level crazy right here. And what's more, he is incredibly dangerous. He was able to cut Hakuro. Seriously, even with a barrier weakening him, he's still probably one of the most skilled swordsmen on the entire freaking planet. So being able to cut and being able to take him down like that is just, he's dangerous. He is very, very dangerous. And I really did just love Gopta this episode. He is absolutely terrified of his master for very, very good reasons. The training that he's been put through are, borderline torture at this point. But still, when he sees his master hurt, when he sees his master struggling, it hurts him. And even though he's injured, even though he's barely holding on, he still runs out to try and protect him, try to help him as best he can. And just, oh God, it's resulted in his head being smashed into the ground like that. Oh, Gopta, please be okay. Please be okay. Though I think his odds are a lot better than Gopta's, who stood right in front of the dude. No weapon drawn, nothing, just doing his best to protect Shuna. And, oh God. And I misread the light novel this part, thinking that he was in love with Shuna. That's why, he was risking his life to protect her. But that's not the case. He's just doing it because, he is a noble and dignified goblin. Someone who's willing to put his life on line, protect those who need to be protected. And that just means so much more, and I love him. Please be okay, Gobza. Please be okay. And then we have Shoga, who is somehow worse than that psychopath, because he starts screaming and crying, please come save me, we're being attacked by monsters, and then just nopes right the freak out of there. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Please, I want to see this man suffer so badly, it's not even funny at this point. And this is basically all Falmouth needs to basically wage a holy war against Tempest, and to even get the backing of the church to help them do it. So bad, very, very bad. And then, oh God, it just gets so much worse. The screaming children, the bloody shoe. God, these children huddled in a corner just crying as Gabiru's men try to comfort them. Oh, it hurts so badly. Please, Rimuru, your people need you. These children need you. Where are you? Oh, yeah, you're busy fighting Hinata. That's a good excuse. That's a very, very good excuse, because she is terrifying. She is overwhelmingly terrifying. She's not only the chief knight of the Imperial Guard, she's also captain of the Holy Knights. That means not only is she basically in charge of the army of the church, but in charge of the army of the Holy Kingdom. Yeah, and for very, very good reason. Rimuru even said that her ability to analyze the situation was almost the level of Great Sage, which, Oh, that's bad. That's so very, very bad. And then there's her Usurper Unique skill, which gives her the ability to steal other people's skills and abilities. And her sword, which can kill anyone it hits after 7 hits, which, oh boy, that's bad. That's so very, very bad. Honestly, I don't even think she needed that barrier to take out Rimuru. She's already probably stronger than at least 4 of the Demon Lords right now, which, oh, that's terrifying. That is so overwhelmingly terrifying. And her anger is pointed fairly squarely at Rimuru right now. Because it seems like somebody's manipulating Hinata. She talks about this anonymous tip she got where someone told her, hey, you hear about this slime named Rimuru who's going around lying to people saying he's Japanese in order to manipulate them because he's planning on taking over the whole world. And you know what's more, remember your teacher Shizue, the only person you have any emotional attachment to in this entire world? Well, he killed her. He killed her, man. You should really go out and kill that slime, you know? And this is definitely hard to, argue against. I mean, one thing, there's lies mixed in with truth. Rimuru did technically kill her. He ate her so she wouldn't die in this world and be buried there. And that makes it really, really hard for him to defend himself. Though he definitely didn't do a good job of trying here, with him basically saying, okay, I killed your teacher, but... No, Rimuru, that's not how you structure that explanation. I know you're really bad at talking to people, but no, bad, Rimuru, bad. Couldn't you have had Great Sage try and, formulate a better explanation that would tell her everything she needed to know? Though that wouldn't actually help all that much. I mean, for one thing, Hinata is incredibly hard-headed. But for another, she's basically the right hand of God. And the word of God, the religion of this world, basically says, hey, listen, never, ever, 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 ever negotiate with monsters or talk to them under any circumstances. So yeah, Rimuru probably wouldn't have been able to change her mind, even if he was an award-winning author. Though I am seeing some complaints online, people wondering, well, why is he not talking to him, She says, I won't listen to anything you say, but then she keeps asking him questions. I do think there's a reason behind that. I mean, for one thing, her fighting style involves, analyzing opponent, analyzing their fighting style to find the best way to take him out. So she's talking to him, trying to figure out, okay, how exactly did he know about my skill? How exactly did he know what it is I was trying to do? Like, she was trying to figure out exactly what his abilities and skills were. And more so than that, though, let's not forget she has the Usurper skill, which lets her steal other skills. So, she'd want to know, okay, how exactly is Rimuru using his skills, just in case I'm able to steal them from him, that way I'll know how to use them down the road. And she even tried to steal Ifrit, can you believe that? And something weird and confusing I feel the need to explain here is that the thing Rimuru summoned was in fact not Ifrit, but more a copy of him made by Great Sage. The actual Ifrit, as we saw in the clip show at the end of Season 1, is in fact in the same space as Veldora, and they're talking back and forth, playing shogi, training, all that. And he's actually become quite a bit stronger, but the one that Rimuru summoned, the copy that he made, was only as strong as the one that Shizue was able to summon way, way, way back, basically the start of Season 1, so curious. Also, can we just spend a good, hour talking about how Rimuru summoned him? It literally looked like Pokemon. Ifrit, I choose you! Seriously, I feel like the animators just messing with us here. They intentionally made that as much like Pokemon as they could, just because they know, okay, Rimuru is an anime fan, that's exactly, how he'd summon him. Oh my god, I love that. I freaking love that scene. And then we come to the end of the fight, and I just freaking love how Rimuru apologizes, saying, listen, I know I promised Shizue I'd do my best to protect you, but I can't hold back anymore, and this next attack, it might actually kill you, so if it does, I'm really sorry for that. And then he does it, he unlocks Gluttony, he activates his ultimate weapon, and then the episode ends, and are you freaking kidding me? And that's actually how this volume of the light novel ended as well. This whole thing, Rimuru meeting with Rimuru, saving the kids, all that. It happened in the same volume as his fight with Hinata, and then it ended with him saying, activate Gluttony, his ultimate skill, his ultimate ability, but that was it. We got no information exactly what it meant, what it was going to do, what was going to happen next, and it destroyed my brain thinking about what was going to happen next. What was going to happen when Rimuru unlocked freaking Gluttony? And it's not like, the next volume came out and I was able to get right to it, like, okay, this is what happened next. Rimuru unlocking Gluttony did this. No! There was a good, 50, 60 pages of other content without Rimuru. The whole thing about Malim declaring war on the Beast Nation, and Mulan attacking Tempest, putting up barrier, the other world attacking, all that. A good 60 pages of all of that before we finally got back to the fight. Finally got to figure out exactly what it is Gluttony did, and I cannot freaking wait to see it animated. I cannot freaking wait. And we got a brief glimpse of it in the manga, but I don't think it really did it justice. I mean, just from the brief glimpse we got here of what it's doing to Rimuru, oh, I can't wait for that. I can't freaking wait to see it. And thankfully, it's only a week-long wait. We don't have to wait for the next light novel to come out. Which can take a very, very, very long time. But please, let me know all down below. What do you think of the attack on Tempest? Did it make you cry? It made me cry a little bit. And what do you think's going to be waiting for Rimuru when he gets back? If he even is going to get back at this point, because... yeah, it did not look good for Tempest. Definitely did not look good for Tempest. And seriously, what are your guesses on exactly what gluttony is? I mean, really, what do you think is going to happen when Rimuru unlocks it? I really am just curious to see what your theories are. I mean, I know what's going to happen, but in the time I was waiting for the next volume, I literally came up with 30 different ideas on what exactly it might be, what exactly it might mean for gluttony to be activated. Oh, some of them are crazy. Some of them are definitely crazy. But yeah, let me know what you think about all that down below. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you next video. Until then,
peace.